What's up, y'all? We are back, and now we're going to continue with Bowser's Inside Story in the grand finale. And I'm going to get to this synth bass here. So we're going to recreate this in Citrus, I believe. I'll do it in Citrus. Citrus is good for this sort of thing. So let's go and initialize our preset. That's way too high. That's more like it. Okay, it looks like we also have, let's see, we have a saw wave. Or maybe not so much. Maybe it's like, maybe it's actually an octave up, but with a sub bass. That's what it looks like it is. Definitely a sub in it. But it looks more like, let's see. I'm going to extend this. FL Studio never remembers that I want this. Okay, so it is actually the max. All right. So I want to look at this with a spectrum analyzer because it's a little bit fuzzy in the window there. So let's do this wave candy and set it to spectrum. Then we're gonna make this huge. Okay, so this and I can't see. I want to zoom in. It's the problem here is I can't see so well the bottom end. It's mostly in the bottom end that I see this. So I want to zoom in there. Wonder if I can it allows me to zoom in. Let's see. Max res. Huh. Ah, okay. I can go back to the 1024 bands then. Whoa, okay. Yeah, I definitely want this to make it more visible. Okay, perfect. So it looks like it's mainly based on these two things. And there's not that much of a sub bass. There's like a double octave sub bass, which is what I thought. So what we need, instead of putting a sub bass on it, we need one operator at 0.5. So that's our our bass octave, our bass frequency. And then it looks like we have a, let's see if what happens if I, see, because if I put this to saw, it's too many, so it's more like a square. Yeah, it is more like a square, okay. So it's a square wave. Based on a square wave, and then I think distortion brings out those extra frequencies in there. So so that's probably the distortion with all those lower level frequencies. Right now it sounds pretty gross, so we can like the raw wave just sounds kind of gross. So we can disable the band limit. No, it's still just gonna sound bad. I think that's just because of the rawness of the wave. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you, Mario the Musical. Welcome, HelpX. Hi. Welcome, Alonzo Torres. This is how look a doing. Good. How are you doing, Alonzo? Very good. All right. So this bass starts here, and I'm gonna turn this down. Part of the reason why it's kind of annoying right now. So I want to turn this down. I don't want it to be so annoying. And now, one thing we have on this, I can tell, the filter sweep. So let's go and get that filter on there. Actually, I think this is the kind of thing that would also do well with Harmor. I like Harmor because it's an additive synthesizer, so it's like it sounds more organic because of all the frequencies being processed independently. So I'm gonna try using Harmor for this too, because I think it would sound better. So let's set this to be a square wave. And I want this one to be an octave lower, actually. So that means I'm going to... But it's not really good representation of the spectrum to have it an octave lower. So let's change it in the MIDI rather. Okay, so we have this same general wave. Now we just need to put a filter sweep on it. So let's go and right click the filter frequency, and then we go to set the envelope. There's our general filter sweep. I think I don't need this to be. So we got like a zap going on now, but I need it to be quicker. And let's see, if we compare that to the original. It's a little slower actually. But that might just be because of the Okay, so we actually don't want it to go all the way down. Because it stops right here. It stops with all these lovely frequencies right here. It stops a little bit lower than that. Okay, yeah, we can roll with that. That's looking pretty good. And I think that if you look the filter sweep is a little bit quicker at the top, so let's try to turn it down, make the curve a little bit more sharp. Yeah, it's like a really sharp curve. It's like a zap. It's like a... Yeah, there we go. Okay, and now we want to like distort this thing. And I also, well, no, actually first, I know we have like at least 2 unison voices here. Hi, Jamie, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you again. So see, we have this like detuning effect, sort of. Have a little bit of detuning. A little bit of unison. And we have definitely, I'm gonna do random for this one. Because random, yeah, random makes it sound really organic. Ah, yeah, we get that desirable zap at the beginning if we set the phase to be full blur. Oh, I see. It's like how much jump ahead, and then it goes straight to full blur. So if we do, but I don't know how much. Why did it do that? I didn't ask for that. Okay, let's just collapse that whole thing. It's more of a bounce. And then it's supposed to be more of a bounce than a zap. It's like a real punch. And I think it's not really starting as high as that, yeah, it's starting a little bit lower. Okay, now let's introduce some distortion. We really have a static on the end, though, that I can't seem to... I think it would be better if we used a wave shaper for this. Let's call this synth bass 2. And then let's go and give it a mixer track. And then let's put a wave shaper on it for the distortion. Let's turn it down. This is creating a little too many overtones, I think. So let's turn it down. Yeah, it needs to be darker than that. But I need to create these tones in between here too. And the wave shaper isn't doing that. So, yeah, there needs to be all these little... I thought the distortion would do that, but maybe not. So let's remove this wave shaper. And let's try our proper distortion again. Okay, so it's not actually... None of that is actually creating the overtones that I want. So... Oh, this is like... I want that filter to open up more. Yeah, why did that filter close so much? Like all of a sudden. Also, I'm not sure, so sure that it has a... It sounds like just a... Yeah, it might just be a proper bass. Solo bass. Maybe with a little bit of chorus. But this type of distortion is not really creating more overtones in the middle like I'd hoped. So maybe there's something else going on. Let's take off the distortion for a second and try to do something. Maybe if we put it back to put it back to square. No, saw is not doing it for us. Yeah, it looks like there's some other stuff going. Maybe it's like a organ thing? I do not know. There's some of them. But we want them to be like a little bit weaker. Actually, we want them to be a lot weaker. Want them to be very faint, but there. And then we have, so that's the odd harmonic. So we have like some extra odd harmonics there. Which means that we could, maybe it's like a saw, half saw. Or just a little bit of a, yeah, that's easier. It's just a little bit of a saw. So it's like a saw square combo, I guess. Yeah. But then there's also more stuff in the middle. And that's kind of a mystery. Maybe it looks like it's a chord of some kind. Except that the fundamental is not playing that chord. Yeah, there's some like other harmonics in between here moving around. I think I could give this curve a little bit more. And then maybe the distortion will take care of it from there. Let's see. No, it just makes it more square-ish. That means we have some kind of a, some kind of a custom waveform here that I don't know about. Yeah, I might need to work with that, try to find another VST to do that, so yeah, we'll have to come back to that later. I love this song so much, homie, and I'm excited to see it. Don't over. Ah, thank you, Sonic Master. Welcome. This isn't this just this sound canvas synth bass too. I checked it. They sound almost identical. Maybe it is because they did say it could be like the sheet did say it could be the sound canvas bass. So let's check. I also am trying to move away from the sound canvas because it's very compressed in and of itself. So I'm moving on to like higher quality stuff. But I might be able to find this synth bass in the new discs. So I'll probably find an equivalent of that. Okay, so is this the right one? Let's check. It sounds too much like there's another note going on. Like there's two notes in it. It sounds the same, but like it sounds like the same basic thing. But there's like a it's the SC8820 map. Hey Sam, will you put this on vinyl? Hi, welcome Victini. This is not planned for vinyl. We're not so far we're not doing the full soundtrack. So not a vinyl for this one. Probably not. It's the 8820 map. Let's see. I think it defaults to the 8820. Yes, it is going through the 8820. But it has like this. There's a strong, fun 200 hertz wave here that you don't hear in the original. Or no, where is that? What am I looking at? No, why is this not? Oh, okay, because I have to close this window. Yeah, see, it's like this 200 this frequency around 200 hertz is not present in the original or in this bass. So it's got to be. They said it was like it was something from the Hypersonic 2 thing, or it could be the 8850. Hey, if you need any samples, add me on. Ah, thank you, Navi speedrunning. I would need full patches though. I like to work with full patches rather than individual samples. Unless it's drum samples. So see, yeah, this one is like an octave kind of thing they're doing, but it doesn't have that it doesn't have those extra frequencies I'm looking for either. So all these in the middle frequencies, I'm not hearing those either. It's not dirty enough. Try other maps. That's way different. That's gonna be a 303 type of thing, I think, the whole way through. It's the same type of filter, though. It sounds like it just needs more frequencies, and that, although those extra frequencies might be caused by compression, I don't know. It's in hypersonic. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to go and take a look at that, because I got hypersonic working once, and then it stopped working, and then I'm like, oh well, it's just simple synths anyway. But I might need to take a look at this one. This one's kind of unique. Yeah, because I can't, like, even if I distort this, it won't create those extra harmonics that I need. It just squarizes it, really. Yeah. But anyway, we can use the sound canvas for now, I'd say, even though it has that extra note that I don't want. Or we can just leave it out. I'll probably just leave it out. Less is more. Okay, and then we'll work on that at a different time. Anyway, let's move on to this trance thing. Trance, what is this? This was like, no, this was actually not the trance orchestra. This is the Century Pad. This is the only game that has, can't even read, because if YouTube blocks, like, it puts this annoying emoji in the way, and I can't read the full chat. So that's pretty stupid of them. This is the only game that has browser as a boss. I don't know what that other word is. I'll see it next time when there's other stuff going on. But anyway, this, yeah, let's find this trance orchestra. Let's call this Century Pad. Okay, now, oops. Let's move on to this trance orchestra. So we have this sort of thing going on, and it's good that we have, well, we need to change our scale for the wave candy to see what's going on. Oh yeah, that one is in the bass a little bit. Looks like we got a good full spread of, like, frequencies here. Okay, so let's try this. This should be an easy one. Let's go for Harmer. And reset our to default. And then I'm gonna set it. Nice start, and it sounds like there's an octave to this, so let's go set it to be Set the feedback, echo delay to feedback to 1 echo at 100%, 0 time, and... Ah, there it is. Great start already. And now we have sort of a drop off. So we want it to like be staccato a little bit, like a stab. Let me see. That pluck doesn't really work too well. We need it to not do like that. And this, let me see. There's a little bit of a, well, actually there's not really a filter. I don't think there's a filter on this at all. It just kind of starts off for a little bit and then it suddenly drops off. So it's like a big stab and then it's like, it goes like really sharp like this. I think that might be the release. Yeah, that drop off is the release. But it really is just a stab, so we can program that stab in there since it's in the original. Let's uncheck sustain loop end. I think it's thicker. It sounds thicker in the game. And I want it to be kind of everywhere, so let's put the pan up. And also the, want it to be kind of blurry with the, frequencies, so let's do that. Let me set the, root note to this higher so I can hit the same note and have it. There we go. Cool, we got that same blurriness going on. See, now it's just a very staticky. It's very staticky because of the compression. And actually, this one doesn't have as many frequencies. Why? We don't have a filter on it. That is strange. It caps off right here. We don't get that brightness. Why, what frequency is this? It should go all the way to like... that's strange. But I think the fact that it goes that high is a product of it being here. No, maybe not. But I do want that brightness. It's a lot brighter in the game. And the range here is going to be around there. So I think the distortion kind of takes... But it still doesn't give me that brightness. I wonder how I can get that brightness up there. I do want it. I think it's because Harmor has a cap on the amount of frequencies it's able to display. It's able to give you. Might be. Or why? But it's doing them up there. It's doing them in that pop. Why is it staving off now? So if I disable this envelope, will it give me... Yeah, it gives me the full thing, even without distortion. Let's see. Oh, no, it doesn't do it without distortion. Okay, so that was just a product of the distortion. It does sound good, it's just not as bright in the game. Not as bright as in the game. And it's not as noisy as in the game. And I feel like there's a little bit more movement. Maybe some vibrato. No, there's not really any vibrato in there. I feel like there's just a little bit of pitch drift. So it's like the pitch is there is a vibrato. Yeah, I can see it there. It's like the slowest bit of pitch drift, even slower than the vibrato provides. So we'll have to go and edit this articulator. And, well, actually, let me just go to pitch, LFO. And we're going to have to go really slight with this. Undo the snap so that we can get it really small. And let's speed it up a bit. But it doesn't display that much, even that much of a... Maybe there is no pitch bend. Maybe I'm just imagining things. But it does seem to have more blur now. I just need those higher frequencies, really. But it's capping them off too high. Maybe if I include like a part 2 and somehow like pitch it up. Let's see. If I, instead of doing this, if I actually, if I turn the pitch up, does it actually give me more frequencies? No, it doesn't. What if maybe I should do this in Citrus then. Citrus might give me those extra frequencies. And Citrus naturally pitches up higher too. So let's push that back down. And then we have our octaves. So let's go add another operator. And let's set this to be 4. And another saw. We have no filter on this. Yeah, now we get those high frequencies. I think that really is just because Armor is not really isn't able to calculate enough frequencies for that. But then why does it go? Okay, I need to, even if I go as that high, it doesn't give me even more frequencies. It's a shame. And it does give me that blurriness too, so that's a plus. Citrus does give me that blurriness. Yes. Maybe it'll do better for that synth bass too. Maybe I'll be able to do it on there if I get these, because Harmor is very pure. And that's great when we wanted something pure like this bass. But we don't want it here. Okay, so let's delete this now. Hey, impromptu drum break. Let's see. Oh, Dark Bowser as a boss. Okay. Send the drum samples and the trance samples to reference. Ah, thank you. I'll use that later. I'll go and check that out later. So the drum unless you like, I have the drum samples, like this drum loop. Unless you have the because these are two loops in one. I was only able to find them combined in one. If you have them separate, that would be cool too. But I was not able to get them separate. So this is sounding pretty good. Now we just need to, for both of these, do the volume envelope. And actually, I think this would be simpler if I just did this in the, did this using the echo function, did the octave. Oh, that's too many octaves. There we go. And I might actually need a filter, after all, to cap this, because I don't want it going too high. Right now it's going above and beyond. I want it to stop at like 20 hertz, at 20,000 hertz. But that's really not a good enough curve. I want a bit of a hard stop at 20,000 hertz, so I don't want that. Let's put this back like here, and then let's call this Trance Orchestra. Oh, I don't, but I did. Oh yeah, I have the timpani. I have all the full quality samples for the timpani. I got them from the orchestral perk disc, or Roland orchestral perk disc. I'll check that out in a moment. Let's see. Let me just load up Discord. Okay, so now anyway, the volume thing. I want this to first have a stab, and then I want it to stop. So I want this to not sustain loop at the end, and then just kind of stop. Oh, it's not even enabled. Wait, what? Oh, that's the filter. Why did it? So frustrating. Okay, so let's copy this state. And I feel like it's just buzzier. It might be compression. There we go. Ah, the phase, yes. Or maybe it's not even the phase, it's like, maybe it's phase but not as much pitch. I can also match the spread visually. Yeah, I can see it's supposed to be more solid. think pitch, yeah, should be more like this. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more spread on the pitch. A little less. Yes, okay, that's shaping up. And then give it maximum phase. That's where that works really well. Because it's very blurry. Ooh, can I do that for the instead of the echo delay thing? You should use. Nah, I think it's just one sub bass frequency, and I need like the whole thing to be an octave. Yes, I'm liking this. Okay, perfect. Now let's give this a mixer track. Oh, why did I just call it trance? I want trance orchestra. This is dark. If this is Dark Bowser's battle music, it's his theme. Okay, not when you actually battle him, but okay. Now let's rename that mixer track. And now before we go back and work on that bass, I kind of want to hear some actual music for a change. So let's go and get this line done before we go back on the bass. Let's call this Find First Empty and call this Melody. The melody. Okay, so now let's go head over to Trance Orchestra and let's hide this for now. And we will paste this into the Trance Orchestra. Oh, why is it so, okay, so I have to actually tell the note to sustain at some point. Let's do sustain loop end, I guess. And maybe can we do both sustain start? If I do sustain loop start, will it like... No, it doesn't. So maybe sustain loop end. Just at the end so that it... Okay, and it doesn't loop, so that's good. But that's still... it's still triggering like the whole thing. Okay, maybe if I don't even decay? No, I guess not. Guess there's really just no way around that. Maybe if I just make this the sustain? Yeah. That's good. Okay. Oh, you know what I missed on this? There's like a... There's like something going on. It's not just... Not only that, but some of these... I think it's not just a saw, it's like a saw. There's a little bit of square in that. And I think there's some pluck to it too. There's like a pluck to it too. Ah, I think if you take out the phase kind of thing, put less phase difference, it gives it that effect. And it looks like this is... Ah, this is sustaining too. So this is releasing. Okay, so maybe you do need the full thing. And then, of course, we need 25% right pan on this. Maybe not so much release on it, though. No, we want more than that. Maybe longer release. And more... less phase? Nice. I'm seeing so many things I didn't know were features in FL. Yeah, you inevitably learn a lot of the hidden features. Yeah. You learn to use a lot of things to your advantage. Still feels like there's like... maybe it's not a saw. Yeah, that sounds good. I like that. There's some more sustain. There's some more release, I feel like. Yeah, here we go. Nice. And I feel like the curvature here is less. Nice. Okay, I like that. All right. So that works for me. Now there's an echo effect that we need to get down. So that would be this one right here. And this is how many steps? This is a step and a half. So that means I'm going to want to go... Actually, let's do this after the mixer effect. So let's do this in the post. Let's set our time to 124 in the panel info panel here. 24 is half a step. 1/24, and then let's do how much less volume do we have on that delay? Okay, so this is going to be 60% velocity, 30%, so it's about 50%. All right, and then we want level like about 15%, 12%. And then we're going to give this some diffusion, some offset, pitch, some pan offset, and timing offset. Yes, all right. Nice. Sounds like it has a little bit of a phaser effect. I think it's because of the... I think that's probably because of compression. That's it. That sort of gives it the same. If you put a little bit of square in there. Sounds like a legit key. It sounds like keygen music. You mean like whenever you pirate software and it plays you a little tune? I think those were inspired by video game songs. Okay, that's cool. I like that. Coming out great. And I'm gonna leave the delay on there just to give it depth, like on that second part. And the delay even comes back here anyway, so that's cool. I do think that these strings are technically melody, not harmony, so it doesn't really make sense to put them here. So I think I'm gonna throw them into the melody instead. No. So let's go cut this, and then we're gonna go to melody. Paste that there. And then we're gonna go back to harmony, cut this, and paste that there. And now the other thing about this trance orchestra is that I did want to limit the supersonic frequencies. I want to limit this to like cap this at 20,000 hertz. Yeah, I do want to get that bright shine on there. Nice. Lovely. Okay, now let's turn this down because it's overshadowing my and these strings need to be louder, I think. Nice. Okay. Yes. This is all coming together. I can feel it. Okay, now let's go work on. Let's go give Citrus a chance to bat at this bass, this elusive, dirty bass. Now let's go for default. Make this a saw. So we're starting out with a saw, and oh, actually, it was a square. We wanted to start out with a square. And let's turn it down because it's really loud right now, really loud and annoying right now. So now we do have some square wave, some saw elements in here, I think. Because look, we have that. Oh, this is because it's an octave too high. Okay. And did I? Oh, I set it to be that way. So it's actually fine that citrus is always 1 octave too high. Because this is 1 octave too high. Oh, actually, this is 1 octave too low. Okay. So that's even more of a problem. Okay, so here's the right octave. So now that is exactly how many frequencies we need. We just need now to give it a filter sweep. And a pretty quick one at that. The strings need a faster attack. It's fading in too slowly. Yeah, that's been a struggle here. So let's go and look at those strings attack again. I want to look at it one at a time because we're gonna end up just saving it as a preset, so I don't have to edit both of them. I think one envelope really does just fine. So let's try that. It's called Grand Finale in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, that makes sense because I've seen some things call it like Grand Finale. Let's try it with that. Let's try it with that kind of preset. Okay, and then let's replace the second one with that. See if that works better for the both of them. There we go. So we didn't actually need that extra envelope. Although it is still hard to hear those quick notes. Not those quick notes, but there's some quick notes in here that it's... So maybe we need that extra envelope for that. Okay, let's try that one. That one seems a little better. There we go. That's some sharp strings right there. Some quick strings. Nice. I like that. What do you think of that, Mr. S? All right, so let's turn this. I like how that trance orchestra came out. Let's see. I'm feeling good about Citrus and this bass. So let's do a filter sweep. It needs to be like a hit. And I don't want it to start from here, from the top. And I think the hit will probably come from the distortion. The distortion just makes it square, more squarey. Or maybe it started out as a saw and then distortion made it this square. It sounds a little bit like it starts at the top and then makes a big zap. Why is that no longer doing anything? Why is the filter like just off now? Maybe because of something about it depends on the something about this ruins the filter. So we want the filter to end up somewhere around here. But I need two stages. I need the first initial zap. And I need to set where it's going to end up. So it ends up pretty substantially low. And it ends up being a sharp curve. There we go. But I don't want, I want even that last one to get cut off a little more. There we go. And now I need that to be a hit now. So how do I get that to be a hit? Because I think... I might have to take off this snap. And I think it might be like a... And I want to do, so I want it for the distortion, I want to do next, like, and then go to another filter. No. That's not working out at all. I feel like it might be some kind of a sync bass. It does kind of sound like... or a pulse. And then there might be like a sub in there, or it might be an octave higher, and then there's a sub. Oh, that doesn't make sense. Oh. Maybe we need... Getting a little closer. That filter ruins my, Sounds better. Yeah, it's... I don't know if I'm gonna get there with citrus. It kind of has a weird... Or it's something I don't know how to do that I need to learn. Very punchy. Something I don't know how to do with synthesizers. Or it's like, because I doubt I would need... Yeah, I'm not really sure what this synth is doing, how this synth was made. How they get that punch in there. The other thing I can think to try is like a, oh, I have an entry for this already. Synth bass 2. This is really quiet for some reason. But I do want this to get louder too. And let's try distorting it, and if that doesn't work, I don't know. It doesn't really help it to get more punchy. It's like some kind of curve. Also might be octaved, maybe? Sounds like I'm missing a very important frequency too. Let's see. Let me get the, how do I get this thing back to be visible? Ah, there we go. And then let's go max bands and scale. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Okay, so now we can see the frequencies a little better, but we see there's like a bunch of frequencies that are still not being represented by citrus. Citrus is a little too clean. I'm still not quite sure how it makes that, but I don't think I know there's something I'm not getting, I think. But I'll figure that out later. Anyway, let's keep on going and just forget about that for now. Now this that sound canvas thing is the same, is a similar bass. It just doesn't have, it just has an extra octave that we don't need, or that it just shows it's not. But I think it's from Hypersonic 2 anyway, so I'll have to go and get that and check it out, see what it's got going on, or just use it honestly. But anyway, let's move on to the next thing, which is our orchestra hit. And now what I have here is it's the full quality sample from Symphony Orchestra CD. And I think so this is yeah, that's the right note. Except that there is substantially more bass, or I might have the wrong octave. Would help if I played it at the right pitch. I'm not actually sure this is maybe I don't have the right sample. I'm not sure. I'll have to go and looking for that again. You could low pass the sound canvas bass, turn down turn down the velocity. Low passing it would not work because it would cut off all the brightness above that. But turning the velocity down might work. Let's see. Wow, I have to go to channel 1. No, it doesn't really work like that. Sounds close. But no cigar. Yeah, see, this whole thing is like supposed to be completely missing. So if you filter that out, you're going to cut off everything above that, which is most of the sample, really. You won't really hear much of anything. Everything else sounds great, so I'll figure that other part out. I'm sure it's hypersonic anyway. And it also said on the sheet, like, 8850 might be the source. But I'll figure it out later. Now this sounds like the right one. Just need some EQing, I think. And some serious chorus. And it needs more bass too. So let's go try to get EQ that. Yeah. Booming bass. And I want a little more treble. Actually, no, I need that open. So let's... Whoops. Sounding pretty good, except we're still missing some stuff. What note is this commonly played at in the song? G sharp. Okay, so you're not going to hear much bass below that anyway. But I do hear a little bit more bass. It might be octave too. Let's see. Is it octave? Ooh, that's bold. That might actually be what they did. But I don't think the octave was that strong. Nice. I like the way that's sounding. And now let's give it a pretty mean chorus. Maybe it's not chorus, maybe it's a flanger. It might be a flanger. No, it's not a flanger. Maybe it just needs to tweak the chorus. Or maybe it's a phaser? No. Oh, wait, I'm doing the original. Ooh, that's getting there. May need it to be faster. Ooh, that's getting there. I think I definitely don't want that delay blurring it up too much. And then, I think we lost something in the middle. Maybe we don't need all that bass anymore. Yeah. And then there's a certain part of that spectrum that's like... Yeah, there we go. I'm 99% sure that orchestra hit that's the orchestra hit from the SC88. Yeah, it is the one from the SC88. I took it from the Symphony Orchestra CD though, and I'm pretty sure it's the same one. Just trying to get the chorus right. The chorus is not coming out right. Ooh, wet only. Ah. I wonder... too much. Yeah, it might be a different one. Or it might just be the compression that makes it sound different. And I want to remove some of those supersonic frequencies in here. And then maybe if I distort it or I saturate it, it'll sound. I know they had a good bit of saturation in there. Yeah. Yeah, now that's sounding more like it. And also the beginning is cut off a little more, I think. And I want more, like, say, less of a curve on this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so in the original, let's hear it on the beat. Let's hear it in action in the original. Ah, there's some delay on this too. So we have a delay of half a step, looks like. No, 2 steps. So that means we have echo notes we need. Now, let's go and copy this. We're going to put this in melody. And FL Studio never puts anything where we want it, so we have to move it. Now let's remove this. Remove this. All these echo notes. We see this is not an echo note. This one actually doesn't echo somehow. For some reason. So we have to keep that in mind. And I do want all these notes to release. I do want to hear the full sample. But I want them to be, I want the notes to interrupt each other, so I don't want them to just keep on stacking up of all the reverb this thing has. The strings are still too subtle. Nice. Now that hit really pops. And now let's have it cut itself off. Nice. Now let me solo. I want to compare these. Definitely does sound this pretty similar. And now I just need my echoes, so let's move all this stuff up a bit. And then let's add a delay here. Set it to 2 steps. Let's give it some offset. Set the level to about 12%. Use the 50% wet, give it some diffusion. The pitch. Give it less than that, actually. Nice. Lovely. Okay, and that last, that third thing doesn't actually have any delay on it anyway. So we have to sort of mute this part out. It just kind of lets the note ring out. So on this part, we're going to say, hey, there's no echo here. And then it comes back in. Nice. Okay, and then we have some like some lower notes here. And I wonder, I kind of want, less treble on it. Yeah, because look at all this treble we're doing. Too much. Maybe more bass. Oh, I do miss some of that treble. Alright, and let's put an exciter on that. I'm getting too much. Actually, I'm getting a little bit too much into the mixing phase before mixing is here. That'll do for now. Nice. I love it. Okay. So now let's move on to our timpani. Now, someone said they had a timpani sam. Wow, that's a lot of timpanis. Okay, there's the trance samples. That's cool, but I don't want to play a sample of a synth. Okay, so you have it in multiple octaves. I'm kind of averse to playing samples of synths because there's gonna be, and it just doesn't sound as organic. I like to have organic sounding synths. Ah, I see you have the drum beat. Let me compare that to my drum beat. See if that one sounds better. Let's check yours versus mine. Because I just got mine from the internet. TM, so. Oh, pretty much the same. So we both did a good job. Yeah, okay. Let's see. Timpani, I think the timpani that I have has multiple samples in it, so it's like You have this one going at, let's see. Let me compare that to see if mine is the same sample. And that's a contact instrument, so let me load up mine. Here we go. And I have some other samples too. Oh, this is going into the power crunch thing. So let's go and give it a separate plug-in out. 3 and 4. And then let's go send 3 and 4 to, what are we going to now? 13. Okay. And then we're gonna control channel 2 here. And I want that to be a lot louder. It's a timpani. Need that to be loud. Yeah. I think it's the same sample. Yeah, should be the same sample. Lovely. Okay. Can't imagine. I don't usually need. We're definitely not going to need the timpani to be this high. Yeah, so really I only need that one sample, but I'm not going to go and. Yeah, because this is like the highest sample we have. Yeah, okay. So that's good. I'm gonna start a new one and call it drums. I'm gonna send this into a drum channel. And the drum channel is just gonna start with this timpani. Or the drum pattern. Let's call this drums. Actually, I do believe I guess I would classify this thing as a drum as well. Let's go and put that, because I don't want it impeding on the melody. It's definitely not a melody. If anything, it's a harmony. But it's really more of a drum. So I'm going to consider it a drum. And I'm going to put it here. Let's see, I also do need to remove space there. So let's put in timpani, and we're going to send this to channel 2. And contact number 2. So let's Alt-C to change that. And then we're going to move this right here. And then I'm going to do time marker to mark the downbeat. Okay. And then let's see. Why is there a time marker way over here? Who put that there? I didn't. Okay, so let's Control A to select all of this that the orchestra hit. And it's on the second phrase. So the second phrase of the timpani, it starts to hit. Okay. It should be there. Is it really that low? I don't think it's that low. No, it's normal. Yeah. Lovely. Okay. So now this is going to its own mixer track. Yes. So let's call this timpani. Yeah. Let me check the volume on that. I don't want it overloading anything. Wow, just the timpani alone is pretty overbearing. Nice. Okay, and the orchestra hit can come down a little bit. I do want that to hit a little harder, I think, but I gotta save that for the mixing. No mixing yet. Good luck. Thank you, Upsetty Spaghetti Vulture. Y'all with these names, man. That's funny. Nice. Okay. Now, we can move on now to the drum loops. And what they're doing here with these two notes is they have right channel, left channel, and they're all, I think they're all slightly different, or slightly off time to create, or maybe they stored them in different samples. Stored the right and left channel in different samples, and then they just play it. And occasionally they use this pitched up sample. So we'll have to be aware of that. So really what I want to do is I want to take the lowest, the C, lowest note of both of these, copy them, and then as far as placement goes, I want to note that this just goes on the first timpani note. So let's go to the wattage sample. Nice. And I'm just gonna close this gap here. I don't need to do that. I just need to, mostly just need to quantize it so it plays the full thing. Ah, see, we have a, it keeps on playing the sample when the note is not there. So what I then want to do is have it interrupt itself. Let's check this part. Yeah, there we go. Ah, see, he's doing some fun stuff here. So he's basically, this part is playing in thirds. He has this part going in the triplets in timpani. So instead of 4/4, it's temporarily going to 3 triplets, and then this, he pitched this drum loop up just enough so that it would play in triplets. Yeah, see, you hear that? It hits at the same moment as the timpani, so that's pretty clever. I like that. Yeah, that's crazy. Wow. Smart people. Smart composer. Wow. Props for that. That's cool. I was wondering what that was all that about. Is like, why are they pitching up the drum loop, like just for a little bit? But that's really cool. Okay, so the drum loop is pretty much done. I just need to call this and give it a mixer track. Nice. And I think that really finishes it. Yeah, because that we already got. This is the other layer to the strings. Okay, so that means we can begin to put this together. So let's go for our piano first. The piano is the star. Well, maybe. I'm going to put the piano here, and then the melody on top. That synth is really, and the strings is really the star. So let's put the bass down here, and then the drums above that. I also forgot about the harmony, so let's put the harmony under the piano. Oh, I don't want to start the drums right away. I want to start the drums. And the bass doesn't start away either. Nice. Wait. Why is there not much happening here? Oh, this contact is removed. piano is too loud. Wait, where is that choir going to? It does not go. Oh, it's going into piano 1. No, we don't want that. There's two things called strings. I think that's the... That would probably be the bass strings. Yes, I'm going to say that that's probably the bass strings. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and where is the choir going? Oh, it's going into the piano, so I basically just need to create a separate master output channel for that. But we can't do it anymore without contact screwing up something. Because it can't handle more than... I'm going to try, maybe if I use the next ones. Yeah? Let's see. How about this? Let's see, let's go to our harmony. Okay, at least they're all in one space. At least I think they are. Okay, good. This one works out. Let's call this choir. Now we have them in a choir. We have the choir acquired by a mixed track. Nice. This thing is still going at... Let's have a roll-off at 20 hertz on the master. Let's replace this wave candy with it. Nice. Ooh, I want to hear that hit more. Turn down that bass. Turn down the strings a little bit. Turn down the string orchestra, or trance orchestra. Okay, wow, I like that it ends on the sort of, oh, that is wrong. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it sounds pretty good. Okay, now let's go and mix the individual things. Let's see how those go. So let's start with our high piano. Now, I want to get a... Something's annoying about this high piano. I want more highs, more high highs. And why is there's a seemingly random note in there? Is that in the original or did I accidentally add? Yeah, what's with this random high-pitched note? I think I accidentally added that. Yeah. How? I have no idea. Okay, now let's give this a saturation. A little bit of saturation to get the 90s out of it. So it sounds a little flat. It doesn't sound so flat anymore. Let's turn it down a bit. I don't want this to be pushing past 6. Shouldn't need to push leads past 6 to hear them. Oh, it has that like march chords, power chords. Nice. And let's get a reverb bus going. Let's dock this random track to the right. And let's call this reverb. And let's add a reverb. And let's send the piano to it. I'm not sure I want it that heavy. Nice. Ah, that sounds so much more beautiful. Maybe a chorus might also help a little bit. Subtle chorus. Does make it sound nice. Ooh, yeah, that does help. Helps it shimmer a little more. You know what else would help it shimmer a little more? An exciter. Okay, and... yeah, some of those taking out some of those high mids helps. And we can reduce some of these lows here. Some of the noise here, so it's more of a pure tone. Actually, we might even be able to high pass that. And be so bold. And this part in particular is pushing the saturator a little bit too much. Nice. Now this low piano. Let's get a saturation on that. Wait, why am I hearing strings right now? I should not be hearing strings right now. Oh, this one's still going to... okay. Nice. And I'm not going to put more bass in this low piano because we do, I think at this point we have a bass going on already. I don't want that to cloud the bass. So it's good that it's kind of lacking bass. But I like I don't need any EQing or anything on this. I like the sound of it with the just saturation. Nice. Another thing I might want is a little chorus in there. Yeah, give it that sparkle. Nice. And do I want that to have reverb? Let's see how that sounds. I do think that sounds pretty good with reverb. I don't think that sounds too cloudy. But also, I kind of like the purity of it without reverb. I think the rest of the track is gonna have enough reverb that it's gonna... Did the composer use orchestra? No, the composer did not use orchestra. They used they used the Roland sound canvas. They used computers. So we have our strings now. Let's go to... Yeah, look at that. Let's saturate these strings quite a bit. Yeah. Look at that, really bringing them to full maturation. Now they're a little bit annoying in some parts. And there's nothing else in the melody. The melody basically doesn't start yet, so let's take out this space. Wait a second, no, I just have the trance orchestra muted. But I think when this part comes in, there's a little bit too much saturation. Yeah. Nice. Now, there's a bit too much presence in this. And I want to limit the high frequencies here. Oh, they actually don't go too high. No, I don't need that. Nice. Hearing some glitches, though. I think that's a product of the saturator. Yeah, it is. I think I might want no saturator for this. Or maybe just a very lighter saturator. I just want to make sure that that distortion does not happen. Still hearing it a little bit. There we go. No more. Okay, let's get an exciter on that. Ooh, yes, the shine on those strings is beautiful. It's a little too beautiful. Let's turn it down. Or maybe just take this down. Yeah. I don't want to be too bright. Okay, that sounds very good. Let's give it let's give it reverb. Nice. Okay, now let's go for our pizzicato strings. We have 2 violas going out of here. Okay, these are very flat sounding, so let's add some saturation knob. Nice. Let's check out the other phrase of that. Oh, those low notes get hot, get louder. Nice. And let's get some chorus on that, because it also does sound a little bit flat still. And let's get an exciter on that too. Nice. Okay. And let's raise the highs a little bit. Bring out that shine, that air. All right. Krispy Kreme. I see you got some. Hello. Hi. Welcome. Can't even see. Oh, you don't even have a name. Wow. Who shall not be named. Welcome. Nice. Okay. So, does anybody else here like Krispy Kreme donuts? I don't know. I try to steer clear of Krispy Kreme. I try to go to a smaller donut shop. But actually, I do remember Krispy Kreme being pretty good. But I more like old-fashioned donuts these days, like the ones that are like all bumpy and really nicely textured rather than the smooth ones. Just feels more homemade. Okay, and that sounds good. And now what's going to tie this together is going to be the reverb. We're really going to hear it on this pizzicato. Except if it's muted. Nice. Okay, good. Now the bass strings in that trance work, in that hyper century pad thing. Actually sounds pretty good already. It's kind of just part of the bass, so I do want to add a little more air to that. And I also yeah. I don't want to do too much to that, because it's going to be accompanied by something else. And it's already getting distorted on the beginning. So I want this to be, because I have control over the envelope, I don't want any of this stuff to hear the transient, because it's supposed to be sort of soft attack. So that way we can not hear that ugly distortion at the beginning. Oh, wow. Okay, now we can turn down the distortion. Now it's basically distorting the whole thing. Beautiful. And now this is going to go way down. Actually, well, let's just turn it down. I think, oh, wait. This was the whole reason that we had it like that. Yeah, there we go. Actually, the saturator can probably be pushed a little harder now because we lost some volume. Nice. Okay, now the Century pad is already very beautiful. I don't think we really have anything to add to that, really, except maybe I might want to, I wonder if we don't need that reverb. No, we do not need that reverb. I like the way that sounds without the reverb. And we don't need to do anything else to that, except maybe turn down some of the distortion. Yeah. Good. Very, very nice. So, let's see. Let's hear it all together. Nice. And then there's our electric guitar, which doesn't really need anything else than it already has. And I don't want to put too much on it because it's already accompanying the bass. It's another layer to the bass, so I don't want to cloud it with a bunch of effects. Nice. Okay. That sounds very good. We already did much of the work already on that bass. So now synth bass 2 is not ready. Trance orchestra in the melody. So we remove our strings for now. Trance orchestra. I do want a little bit more brightness on that. Nice. Let's get an exciter on that. Yeah. Ooh, that shine. Yes, I love that. Nice. Lovely. Sounds so, there's so much depth. And let's go to our drums and check out that orchestra hit. Well, actually, I might want to give this the trance orchestra reverb as well. Would that sound too much? Does it need it? I think it does sound better with it. Yeah, it really ties it all together. Really puts it in the space. Okay, drums, this orchestra hit. Nice. I don't know if I want that much chorus. Let me go right to the first note here. I do want to hear the snap more on that. So let me give it an exciter. Yeah. Nice. Maybe a little more bass. Okay, and now I want to hear that transient more. So let me do a transpire. That about a 3 on the attack. And turn it down to compensate. Turn up the intensity. I feel like I need less. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now this timpani needs work. It's kind of lacking. Give it some saturation. Yeah. Now let's give it more treble. I kind of want more treble before the saturator though. So let's use the EQ plugin. Yeah. Nice. I do want a little more bass too. Let's have this peak at 6. Nice. Yeah, because that makes sense that they would have used a timpani here because these drums do not have much bass value. Bass value, ha. But nevertheless, I do want it to go to 6. Get 6. Actually, I forgot to, I do want to finish this one first. I want an exciter on this. So you can get that snap in there. Maybe not that much snap. Or maybe just the exciter. There you go. And let's not get, yeah, that has built-in reverb already. It doesn't need it. And so does the orchestra hit. Okay, this I want to saturate. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Lovely. I love that. Let's give it a chorus a little bit too. As well as an exciter. Ooh, yes. Some of that snap. That sizzle. Okay, and we're going a little too loud with that, so let's turn it back down. Nice. And the orchestra hit is getting a little bit too bold. No, it's not. Actually, that was just seeing things. Oh, wait, maybe? Just that one point, it gets like a little bit too much. And that's our drums. Okay, now let's hear it all together. Yeah. Nice. I kind of want to remove this, well, we do have the bassy part in the beginning with the strings. Yeah, we can't do a low pass, a high pass. Ooh, that is very nice. Lovely. Let's put a Maximus on this for mastering. Okay, let's mix our bass. Bass, we want to really rest at, or peak at between 3 and 6. And actually, we want a little more here. But it already peaks there. So I think we really just want our synth bass to have a little more. Okay, maybe not. Oh, because that's the point where that other bass is gonna go, so we have to leave room for that too. Okay, that's good. Now our mids, we want to peak at 3. And that's getting a little bold. Our mids right here. Nice. Okay, now our highs are behaving pretty well already. Nice. Yeah, that's good levels. Look at that. Nice. That's crisp. I like it. And I think it's pretty clear where it loops, because we go back to this part. So obviously it's going to loop right here. And I think I want just a little bit less of the high piano. Yeah, that one's doing a little too much here. Yeah. Now we can raise that up a little bit now that we have more. Yeah, there we go. That's pushing it right. Oh, that's beautiful. This is a beautiful mix. I think I want more strings. Not that much. And I want less treble on the strings. And I want more mids. Okay, I think I want to end it here. That would be cool. Oh no, those are drums. Wait a minute, what? Hold on. Nice. Oh, I see the bleed through from this note. Nice, I like that. Okay. What do you think Alpha Dream's last game of the remade songs from the OST? Oh, I don't know any of that. I don't know this game actually at all. This is I've found out about this game when it was commissioned to me actually. I didn't really play this game haven't really heard the OST before. I mostly listen. I don't really listen to a lot of Mario music. I like Yoshi's Island. That's about the extent of how much Mario I like. And of course the original Super Mario Bros. I really like a lot. Nice. The only thing is I do want to make this, like this little piece unique and extend that one note out. Wait, did I miss one? Oh, the power chord. Nice. Oh well, you'll get your chance someday. Da-da-dee. But yeah, thank you. I can't even pronounce that, but thank you. Well, and welcome to the stream. Okay, so I think this is pretty much done. I'll play it one more time and then we'll call it quits. And this would be on the I might not do it over the weekend. This would probably be on up on Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, expect it up Monday or Tuesday. much money does a commission cost? It costs $50 for one song if the song can be restored. But I have to make sure first before I confirm. Nice. I like it a lot. Yeah, this is a really, I never thought of Mario as going in this direction. This is a really good orchestral rock composition. Like it. Very good job by the composer. All right, y'all. Yeah, this will conclude the work for today. It's already gone so late. Wow, what is it? Time is it? 9. Wow. All right, well, I've got to be getting out to doing stuff. All right, y'all. Thanks for coming to the stream, and this will be Jam and Sam signing off. Until next time.